everyone, this is Maki. The fourth episode of the new G Gundam story Tenchi Tengoku has been released. Duck Kokyu High fights in the White Master Gundam. She is a martial arts master who trained alongside Master Asia. In the fourth episode, the history between her and Master Asia is revealed. How will the story continue? Please be aware that there will be spoilers in this discussion. So hit the subscribe button and start the Gundam fight. Gundam fight! Ready! Go! The opening scene takes us back in time to the Guyana Highlands. A young Master Asia and Duck Kokyu higher training. As they exchange fierce blows, they descend the giant waterfall Angel Falls. While watching the sunset, Master Asia and Duck Kokyu High laugh together. Master Asia declares, "I will strive to surpass you, my older sister in training, one day." Duck Kokyu High jokes, "Then I guess I'll have to turn into a turtle," and they both laugh. Their master, Showman, calls them. Showman questions whether the Gundam fight system is really suitable for maintaining world peace. The same dialogue from the first episode is repeated here. Duck Kokyu High, the older sister in training, goes on a journey to observe the Gundam fight. She inherits the emblem of the King of Hearts and leaves the Guyana Highlands. Duck Kokyu High traveled to observe the Gundam fight. What she saw was a very ugly situation. Gundams were fighting mercilessly, ignoring the existence of humans on Earth. Duck Kokyu High felt that the pursuit of honor and power with continuous fighting was like wild animals, fighting instinctively. Meanwhile, people living in space enjoyed gambling on the results of the Gundam fight. Duck Kokyu High felt that the original purpose of the Gundam fight had been lost when he saw people ignoring the suffering of people on Earth and the destruction of the natural environment. One day, Shuffle Heart appears in front of two Gundams engaged in a Gundam fight. The two Gundams had started their fight in a village where people lived. Shuffle Heart forcibly drags the two Gundams out of the village. Duck Kokyu High scolds the two Gundam fighters. However, they reply, "Don't interfere with our match, and don't stop me from fighting for the pride of my hometown." The village destroyed by the Gundam fight was in a terrible state. Innocent villagers lay dead by the roadside. Shuffle Heart challenges the two Gundam fighters with a white fan. With a single blow, the two Gundams are knocked down and sent flying. The Gundam fighters are astonished by Shuffle Heart's powerful abilities. Then they realize a member of the legendary Shuffle Alliance attacked us. The Gundam fighters yell, "We will report this interference by the Shuffle Alliance to the Gundam Fighting Committee," and run off. Duck Kokyu High returns to the burning village. A small child approaches her. Duck Kokyu High asks, "Did your parents die?" The child nods quietly. The child then picks up a stick and stands in front of Duck Kokyu High. Duck Kokyu High asks, "Are you going to fight me?" The child shakes his head, denying her words. "Then do you want to be my disciple?" Duck Kokyu High asks, and the child nods seriously. She tells the child, "I have an important mission. It's dangerous. I can't take a child with me." The child looks at her with a serious expression concerned. She says, "Let me show you my technique. If you can touch my body with your sword when I return to this village one day, I will make you my student." Duck Kokyu High wanted to give the child an extremely difficult task to discourage her from becoming her disciple. After showing the child her sword technique, Duck Kokyu High begins to leave the village. As she walks away, a loud explosion is heard. When Kyuhai turns around, she sees the village being attacked by numerous weapons. The team that had their Gundam fight interrupted has launched a retaliatory attack on the village. The village is once again engulfed in flames, and a huge crater has formed from the explosions. A single wooden stick lies in the crater. It was the wooden stick held by the little child who wanted to become Kyuhai's disciple. Kyuhai's expression changed to one of anger and hatred. The King of Hearts' emblem on her fist burns red. With a beastly roar, Kyuhai attacks the weapons that are committing the massacre. The scene shifts to the present-day arena, where Doman and Master Asia are standing. Kyuhai says in the end, "I too am unfit to be a member of the Shuffle Alliance. I have no right to blame you." Master Asia replies, "I am aware of the incident." The Gundam fighters who attacked the village were punished for acts prohibited by international treaties as intentional attacks. The Shuffle Alliance's intervention was deemed appropriate. Kyuhai replies, "Does that mean that destructive actions are permissible if they are not intentional?" Master Asia falls silent, his expression pained. To justify destructive actions with man-made contracts is arrogance. But I no longer care about such things. The scene cuts back to a flashback. Kyuhai returns to the Giona Highlands with a sad expression on her face. When she arrives at her master's place, she notices something strange. Master Asia is sitting where her master should be. While Kyuhai was away, Master Asia was appointed as the successor. Master Asia says I was also against this succession, but Kyuhai asks, "Is it because I failed by intervening in the Gundam battle?" Her master replies, "That has nothing to do with it." Kyuhai was angry and asked Master Asia, "Did you deceive your master in order to become his successor?" She points her sword at Master Asia and demands, "The title of our school should be mine. Give it back." She swings her sword at Master Asia, but the sword is stopped by Master Asia's bare hands. His hands are enveloped in a mysterious power, causing the sword to tremble and stop in midair. This was the ultimate technique of Shomon's martial art, Seiki Hotenkro. Acknowledging her defeat, Kyuhai said, "I can't win against this." She then places her sword on her right shoulder and cuts it off. "I return the King of Hearts emblem and renounce my position as a martial artist." With this declaration, Kyuhai leaves her master and Master Asia. The scene returns to the present. Master Asia says, "I regret showing you the Seiki Hotenkyo technique back then." Kyuhai replies, "You shouldn't say that. You made the right decision back then." "I have no grudge." Doman asks, "If you don't hold a grudge against Master Asia, what is this personal grudge you mentioned?" The scene cuts back to a flashback of Kyuhai's past. After leaving the Giona Highlands, Kyuhai fought against various martial artists. She defeated those who opposed her and those who tried to use her power. After she left, many bodies were left on the ground. In the year of Gundam Fight, there were times when she even killed Gundam fighters. People called her a lone fox seeking defeat because she attacked every martial artist. This is how the name Kyuhai was born. When he heard her story, Doman said there was a time when the Gundam fight was almost cancelled. "Was it because of you?" Master Asia replies to Doman, "That's right." But in the Survivor 11 match, such situations were also considered part of the trials. Doc Kokyuhai says to Master Asia, "They are pathetic. I expected them to join forces and defeat me, but they never challenged me to a fight. I thought that the only one who could defeat me was the Seikiho Tenkyo Ken. But Master Asia, you never appeared before me." The scene cuts back to Doc Kokyuhai's flashback. She is sitting alone in a barren wasteland. Suddenly she feels someone behind her. Feeling a sharp presence, she realizes someone who can defeat me has appeared. When Doc Kokyuhai turned around, she saw a boy holding a wooden stick. It was the child she had shown her sword technique to, and he had survived. He had grown so much that he now exuded the presence of a highly skilled martial artist. Doc Kokyuhai embraced the boy with tears in her eyes. The boy officially became her student. Doc Kokyuhai took the boy as her disciple and trained him rigorously. She taught him various martial arts, including kung fu staff techniques, swordsmanship, and whip techniques. Doc Kokyuhai found joy in teaching the boy martial arts. The boy was born unable to speak. Despite this, Doc Kokyuhai loved him deeply and taught him with kindness. One day, the grown-up young man received an invitation to become a Gundam fighter. Doc Kokyuhai was shocked to see the invitation, which reminded her of the Gundam fight that had claimed the lives of the young man's family and hometown. "Did you accept this invitation of your own free will?" she asked. The young man nodded quietly. Doc Kokyuhai slapped the young man hard with her fan and demanded an explanation. The young man silently endured her blows. Finally, Doc Kokyuhai drove the young man away. 6 months later, Doc Kokyuhai learned that the young man had died in a Gundam fight match. The scene shifts to the present day. Doc Kokyuhai looks at Master Asia. "The one who took the life of my student was the Gundam fighter of Neo Hong Kong, Master Asia." Doman is shocked, and Master Asia falls silent. Finally, Master Asia smiles weakly. This is how the 4th episode ends. The story of the grudge between Master Asia and Doc Kokyuhai has been told. She was resurrected not for a martial artist's vendetta or a dark shuffle mission, but for revenge against Master Asia, who took the life of her beloved student. However, there are some strange elements. Why did Doc Kokyuhai die? She was buried in a cemetery in the Guyana Highlands. Only someone like Master Asia or her master would take her body to the Guyana Highlands and bury her. Was it some kind of accident? Or is it related to Master Asia's earlier cryptic statement, "I did not fail to defeat Doc Kokyuhai. I chose not to win"? It's also intriguing that Doc Kokyuhai not only mastered kung fu, but also swordsmanship and staff techniques. The official name of the White Master Gundam was also revealed. It's Gundam Master Dokko, named after Doc Kokyuhai. I'm excited to see what kind of feats it will accomplish. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next episode.